Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? And welcome to the final video of the day. In today's final video, of course, we are going to be predicting the NFL games that are going to be played this weekend. We're going to give our thoughts and predictions on the channel for this weekend in the NFL. But first, of course, if you guys are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on. We do our best to post on this channel every single day. By now, you should have gotten at least one interview, maybe two, depending on how we do it. But you at least should have gotten one with the Stanford baseball commit. And tomorrow, we will also have interviews here on the channel as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead, hop right in to these NFL, I don't even know what week we're on, predictions. Alright, kicking us off on Thursday Night Football, we have the 49ers going into Seattle. This is going to be a fun matchup. Number one, the 49ers are coming off of a loss. The Seahawks, I believe, are also coming off of a loss this weekend as well. So, who do I pick in this matchup? Well, on the other hand, the 49ers, Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, other than the first or these last couple of weeks, have been on point for the most part. Now, 49ers, on the other hand, they have George Kittle. They have Brandon Ayuk. They have Deebo Samuel, obviously, who's going to be a very important factor in this game. I'm going to take Brock Purdy and the 49ers to win this game. It's going to be a close one, but I got to go with the 49ers on the road as they will beat Seattle in this matchup. All right, kicking us off on Sunday Night Football, or Sunday Morning Football, excuse me. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Chicago Bears. I think the Bears win this game. I really do. Caleb Williams has been playing really hot recently. T-Law, obviously, they're coming off of their first win. Tank Bigsby is going to be a very huge factor for the Jacksonville Jaguars. However, with that said, the Bears should be able to win this game. They have the better team by far. Caleb Williams just has to get the ball to his weapons like Roma Dunte, DJ Moore. And the Chicago Bears should be good to go as they will get the job done in London this weekend. Up next, the first game on Sunday at the noon slate, of course, we have the Bucs going into the Saints. This is always a fun rivalry matchup. Bucs, they're coming off a loss to the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. They've had plenty of time to rest. Saints, on the other hand, they're coming off of a loss on Monday Night Football, who have had a short week to prepare for this matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucs. However, when I look at this, Spencer Rattler is probably going to start for the New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr is out for the next couple of weeks with his oblique injury, so therefore, Spencer Rattler is going to start for the New Orleans Saints. However, with that said, I'm going to go Tampa Bay on the road here. I think New Orleans can keep it close. I think Spencer Rattler's inexperience is where it's going to get him here, especially against corners like Antoine Winfield Jr. on the defensive side of the ball for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I think the Bucs are going to win this game on the road in New Orleans, but it's going to be a close one. Next game up, of course, is the Washington Commanders going into the Baltimore Ravens. This should be a very interesting matchup, to say the least. Jayden Daniels looks hot right now. Obviously, the Commanders are rolling. They are first place in the NFC East right now. Ravens, on the other hand, they have kind of been struggling a little bit. Other than that Cowboys win, I believe they have lost both of their games these past couple of weeks. Don't quote me on that one. But when it comes to that, actually, the Ravens definitely have won last week, I think, because they beat the Cincinnati Bengals. It is what it is. With that said, though, I got to go with the Baltimore Ravens here. Lamar Jackson's experience is where it's going to be needed. They've got Derrick Henry. They have by far the better team against a struggling Commanders defensive line. That is where that team struggles the most, is the defense. The offense can put up points, but your Commanders defense is not going to be able to hold the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. I've got to go with the Ravens here at home against the Washington Commanders. Next game up, of course, is the Cardinals going into the Packers. Both teams are coming off of a win. Cardinals are riding high right now, man. They just beat the San Francisco 49ers and upset them in the previous week. Packers' Jordan Love is officially back. He looks good, and this is going to be a very fun one as well. I got to go Cardinals here. I like my boy Kyler Murray in this matchup. Kyler Murray just has to get the ball to his playmakers like Marvin Harrison Jr. On the other hand as well, he's got to get the ball to his running back James Conner a little bit as well. He can even run the ball against this struggling Packers defense. Now, when it comes to the offense, Jordan Love has got to distribute the football to wide receivers that he doesn't have this weekend, which is why I think the Arizona Cardinals are going to win this game because they have the better skill players and they should be able to get the job done on the road. Next game up is the Indianapolis Colts. I keep thinking of the Bears for whatever reason. Going into the Tennessee Titans. Man, Don't know who to pick in this matchup. This is a toss-up for me. I guess I got to go with the Indianapolis Colts here. Adonai Mitchell looks really good. He looked pretty good last week. The Colts themselves looked good last week. If they can have another performance like they had last weekend against the Jaguars, where, yes, they fell, but again, it was a high-scoring game. If they can have that performance that they did last weekend, they're going to get the job done. I expect them to against the struggling Tennessee Titans defense, and they should get the job done on the road in Nashville. Another game, of course, on Sunday at the noon slate is the Texans going into the Patriots. Got to go with my boy C.J. Stroud here. They're the better team. I know the Patriots are starting Drake May this week, which does help them a little bit. But I've got to go with C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans in this matchup. They're the better team. I got to go with them as they will get the job done on the road in New England. And, of course, the final 12 o'clock game on Sunday. You got the Browns going into the Eagles. Got to go with the Eagles here. Deshaun Watson's been struggling as of late. Obviously, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles have also been struggling as of late. But I think they're the better team, and they should be able to get the job done against the Browns. If the Cowboys can beat the Browns, then the Eagles can definitely beat the Browns as well. Give me the Eagles here, as they will get the job done at home against the Browns. Moving on to the 3:05 game. It is the Chargers versus the Broncos. Gotta go with the Broncos here, man. Justin Herbert's out for the time being right now, obviously. Gotta go with the Broncos here, and they should be able to get the job done at home against the Los Angeles Chargers. And another 3:05 game. I don't know why the NFL likes to start those at that time. However, it is, of course, the Steelers going into the Raiders without Devontae Adams. Steelers win this matchup. They should be able to blow out the Raiders. They're coming off of a loss, number 1 to, of course, the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. But with that said, again, the Steelers, they have the better personnel. They have the better defensive line. I think that defensive line is going to be able to hold that Green Bay running core. They're going to be able to hold Brock Bowers because he's the Raiders' only weapon there. And I've got the Steelers on the road in this matchup. Let's go ahead and move on to the 3:25 games. The first one, of course, is the Falcons going into Carolina. I got to go with the Falcons here. They're the better team. They're coming off a win on Thursday Night Football. I just don't see Carolina beating Atlanta, especially after how they played last weekend. I get it's at home for Carolina, but I think that'll play a little bit of factor into it. However, with that said, got to go with the Atlanta Falcons as they're by far the better team, and they should get the job done. And the final 3:25 game on Sunday, you have the Lions going into the Dallas Cowboys. I was originally planning to go to this game. However, now with that said, we're most likely going to go to the Cowboys and the Bengals in December, so that's going to be a fun one as well. However, with that said, Dallas Cowboys got to get this win. They need this win by far. They can reclaim the top of the NFC East if they get the win here. Lions, they are hot right now, though. This game is going to be about if the Cowboys offense can keep up with the Lions offense, I think, in this matchup. I think Dak Prescott does. I think the defense gets a little bit of a hold there, and they should get the job done at home in AT&T Stadium. Ending us off on Sunday, of course, we have the Bengals going into the Giants. Come on, what are we doing with this primetime matchup? Honestly, if you were going to put this game on a primetime slot, do it in the 3:25 slot and let the Cowboys and the Lions be Sunday Night Football. However, with that said, got to go with the Bengals here. They're by far the better team. They should be able to get the job done against the New York Giants on the road. And wrapping up the week with Monday Night Football, we have the Bills going into the Jets. Jets obviously have fired Robert Saleh, and that's going to be very interesting as well to see how Nathaniel Hackett does with this Jets team. However, with that said, Bills, they're coming off of a tough loss to Houston right now. I expect the Bills to get the job done. For Josh Allen, you got to find Keon Coleman a lot in this game. You got to feed him the football against a struggling Jets defense right now other than Sauce Gardner. However, with that said, Aaron Rodgers got to get the ball to his playmakers if they want to win this matchup. I don't think they do, and I think the Bills come out on top on the road in this matchup to close us out for the week. Anyway, of course, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's final video of the day. If you have not already, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn that bell on. We do our best to post on this channel every single day. with that being said, I'm going to hop off, get edited, so you guys can watch it on time. Have a great rest of your day. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If I don't see you in the interview with Chandler Wilson, enjoy some baseball tonight, because there's a lot of good games in the world of baseball today. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.